welcome to Shelley Studio, and here is my collage sheet that's on Etsy for November. I thought it would be fun to kind of copy Tim Holtz's relatives' pictures. So I've printed out some on copy paper, one on cardstock, and had issues printing. I have edited the PDF file, so hopefully if any of you are interested and want to get it, you won't have issues printing it like I did. Anyway, so I just thought I would create a page using some of the elements, and I'm using my little small mixed media book and a page that has some cleaned off rubber mat, I think is what that is, just kind of stamped on there, and protecting the spiral binding so that I don't end up with paint in there. My very first one that I started, I got so much paint in there, it was just a mess to turn. So whenever I'm painting, I try to remember to do that. So I don't know if you guys like these or like this idea of these collage sheets. I just have seen some other people doing them, thought they were kind of fun, so I thought I'd try it out. Again, this one will just be up for November, and I haven't even started thinking about what might be fun for December, but we'll come up with something, hopefully. And I'm just taking the colors that are in those little 5-pointed flowers and putting them on the background. I'm just using a sponge to smear it all in there. I think I get a little too much of that darker orange. There you go. Get it off of there. I don't know, it was kind of fun to have that black already stamped on there. Kind of makes the background interesting, like almost immediately. Oh, and there's where I noticed, hey, wait a minute. I thought I was only picking up one page when I put that deli paper in between. So my word thankful is kind of long for my page, so it's going to go sideways. And I just put a little orange around the edges because I kind of want it to go over close to the binding. And then the for family part, I decided I didn't want that much white on my page, so we're going to add the colors to this part as well. And this is just craft paint. I think most of it is Craft Smart craft paint. And I'm just using the sponge because it keeps it kind of thin, and you can still see the dark in there. And I think I need a little bit of red. It was looking too orange. There we go, that's a little bit better. So I also went around it with some brown. And now we're going to figure out how to put our family photos. So these are actual family members. The lady with the child is my grandmother and my cousin Rocky. And I really should have looked before I started doing the voiceover. I can't think of who the 3 children are. But I think that's such a fun picture. I tried to find the best quality pictures of my pictures so that when they were reproduced, they would reproduce a little better. They're still a little grainy, But they weren't, the originals aren't grainy, but the printout's a little bit grainy. But I just thought it was kind of fun. A lot of people have been using, you know, the photos of strangers, so anyways, I do have some really cool formal portrait antique type pictures. I'll have to scan those and see if I can make a page of those at some point, because it would be fun to include in my art, and if anybody else is interested, I could try and make it available in my Etsy store. And this is just score tape. I bought this one because it was the cheaper one, but it's so skinny. But it still sticks pretty good. It's still got plenty of adhesive. When I printed these, the photos were on the cardstock. I cut out the cardstock ones. I thought it would be best for the photos. And then these ones were just the copy paper versions. And it cut off the end, so I'm just running it off the edge. I think like I said, I think I fixed that now on the downloadable image. You see the whole image, so it's just a parameter on the printing. But I've made the size more normal because I think it was like extra long, so I shortened it on the other side. I don't know that much about computers and files and all that good stuff, so this is just me playing around trying to make it work. Normally when I do the tape, I do tape and glue method, where I put the tape down and then run a little bit of glue. But I just didn't want to get messy. I put this page together probably about 10:30 at night. just a few days ago. So not a lot of space on this little book to put all the elements, but I'm sure trying. Normally I run my bone folder along those before peeling off the backing, but I've lost track of it. It's in my room somewhere. And these 5-pointed stars are it's an origami method of folding, and then you cut and create a 5-pointed star. I will see if I can find the link. I think I demonstrate it in one of my videos. If not, it was a video I watched, and I'm not sure which YouTuber I saw it on, who basically taught me how to do it. I had to Google it again because I had forgotten how. So this is kind of a non-messy, except for the painting of the background, a pretty dry, non-messy way to create a page. Just collaging a lot of elements on there. And there we go. Oh yes, I did decide to ink around the edges. It's almost unnoticeable. And that's Watering Can by Ranger. And then that's my little ATC that's on that collage sheet. Now I decided you couldn't really see those flowers very well. So this is a Tombow water-soluble marker. And this probably would have worked better if I had used matte medium or something to collage these elements down, but I didn't, and I wasn't thinking. So I go around with my water brush, and because I knew the ink would smear a little bit, that's kind of what I wanted, but I wasn't thinking about them not being sealed, and so it kind of soaks into the edges of the flower. Now it doesn't look horrible, but it's not the effect I was originally going for. But once you've done one, you know, you gotta do it to all of them. And this marker actually writes on some papers better than others. It's kind of funny, it worked better on the painted surface than on these copy paper surfaces, which I thought that was interesting, probably because they're smooth. It does help the flowers pop out a little bit more, but it also kind of looks messy. But since it's November, I was thinking about Thanksgiving and what we're thankful for. And I am definitely thankful for my family. And I have a really big family, and well, brothers and sisters and cousins and aunts and uncles. So it's really nice to have a big family. And I have plenty of nieces and nephews, so I don't have to worry about not having kids, because there's plenty of kids to go around. Anyway, I hope you liked that video. If you did like it, please hit like, feel free to share, comment, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.